Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, February 8, 2022. You may discover today that you have a talent for something you've never even thought about. If you always stick to what you know, how will you ever experience anything new? Trying your talents in this unexplored area must not mean that you have to excel in this new field. As long as you have fun doing it, you will have a positive experience. Don't shy away, go with the flow. Today, you can at last express the secrets which have been troubling you. You may be seething with anger inside, and afraid to let it show for fear it may explode on contact. Or you may be steaming with a concealed passion for some lucky special someone. The head will rule the heart today, and your mind will be unclouded by any haze of emotion. Perhaps you should take advantage of it. There is a great deal of power under your belt, especially in the spoken word. Your mental process may be slightly off base with the rest of the group, so be careful not to be too overbearing with others. You may have the tendency to want to force your opinion on others since you have a pretty solid idea of what is the right plan of action for the situation at hand. Try not to be too stubborn and work on keeping an open mind to other people's thoughts and opinions. You have a very open and tolerant personality. But there are days when you just need to be alone, away from all the hassles of living in society. Do you give yourself enough time to re-energize yourself on the inside every once in a while? Is it possible you have a tendency to give too much of yourself to other people? These are some of the things you might be thinking about today. Listen to what your body and mind are trying to tell you. Your relations with those close to you should take place in an easy atmosphere and without surprises. The same goes for everything related to your home. You can sleep soundly. But the presence of Saturn, which concerns more particularly relations with brothers and sisters, may cause some of you some difficulties related to the latter. You risk hurting some people if you are not careful in your words. You should therefore turn your tongue 7 times in your mouth before speaking. A word costs nothing. Speak so that you don't upset anyone, advises Asian wisdom. Try not to overdo it, but today is perfect for updating your profile on dating sites. You don't want to turn into a serial dater, but you can at least check out who's out there. Don't complicate things by trying to figure out why. This is a good day to come up with an aggressive career strategy. If you are hoping to start your own business, you could do lots of productive brainstorming today. You might do some important market research. Or you might enjoy speaking with a mentor who can offer you some practical guidance. Make use of the resources that are available to you to gain a boost of energy and confidence. Interactions with others are precious today, although they are apt to be on the wild side. Your actions and emotions may be coming from a primal place within you, making you act and react with raw animal instincts. You may find yourself slipping into fanciful scenarios and curious role-playing in which people take on a persona that is not quite themselves. Words may have an extra amount of bite to them, so be careful how you use them. If your house, desk, yard, basement, or any other space is a mess, this might just be the perfect day to get things in order. Organization and a willingness to get your hands dirty are common tendencies. You're sure to notice that keeping your focus is far easier than usual as well. See what you can get accomplished. Sort through your things and perhaps make a donation to a charity. You'll feel great when all is said and done. You have reached a point in the year and you are just waking up to not only its true but its diverse potential. At the same time that there is a growing chance to take your financial power back and to turn professional dreams into reality, there is also a growing call to embrace the more adventurous side of life. The key to balancing this over the coming year is knowing when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off, and that is something that needs to start now, before it becomes a problem. Just having Venus and Mars, the planets of love and passion, in a passionate and change-focused part of your chart at the same time is rare, having last been together here in 1998. However, not only are they drawing towards an alignment, but just as Pluto, the planet of change and revolution, is becoming more engaged. The days of staying in a romantic rut are numbered. Your tarot reading for today. the Hanged Man, the High Priestess, and the Lovers. Your draw perfectly illustrates the old adage, the past is a lighthouse, not a port. It seems that in some areas, you tend to close doors simply because, in the past, you have experienced failures, disappointments, or even heartbreak. I know how difficult it is to bounce back after these sorts of experience, but this adage gives you a new way of seeing this type of situation. Your past, that is to say your life experience, your failures as well as your successes, must be your principal landmark, your guide. You will be able to look at the future through what you have lived in the past. All those things that make up your life experience are a source of riches in which you should find the keys to your future success. But to do that you must accept the future as it is, with all the uncertainties that are part of it. During the month of February 2022, you will have to face new issues in your life. These events are a real challenge for you and bring a lot of uncertainties with them. To carry out your projects and respond to this unexpected situation, you will need to make use of your life experience, your temperament, and your own intuition. In effect, the cards you have drawn show that you have all the necessary potential to reach your goals. As such, they highlight a number of qualities such as generosity, the ability to listen, and understanding. These human qualities will be enough on their own for you to be accepted into a new environment. Notably, you will meet a man of your age who should have an important role in the future. You should also experience some periods of joy during which you will be proud of yourself, the efforts that you have made to achieve your goals, and the outcome of the situation. You should understand that your draw has some very good omens and shows that things could change quickly in your life. If you're the type who likes to stay up late, you may experience the influence of the Moon-Saturn sextile, which eases making responsible choices. You may at least catch yourself before staying up the whole night. Later, the Moon sextiles Mercury, your mood relaxes, and you could feel the urge to socialize. Talking to strangers comes naturally to you, and you may find you have a penchant for spinning a great yarn. When the Moon sextiles Jupiter shortly thereafter, this is taken up yet another notch, and you could come across as kind and warm-hearted due to the sociable nature of this aspect. You could, in fact, be feeling much more generous than usual, and you may find that others are in the mood to do something nice for you as well. The evening brings yet another round of good fortune for socializing, and the Moon sextiles Venus, increasing your desire for closeness and intimacy with your partner. If you're alone tonight, no worries. Maybe it's time to write a list of all the things you love about yourself. Self-appreciation is important, and either way, you'll find that you have good luck all around you in matters of the heart. Not all lessons have been easy to digest, but any unaligned relationships, goals, or material distractions have been cleared away to make space for you to receive what you truly desire. Congratulate yourself for meeting this time with grace. Although Venus will now move through its post-retrograde shadow, the worst of this tricky transit is behind us. Shortly following this, the Moon enters Capricorn, ending its void of course, which began yesterday morning. Over the next 2 days, the Moon will conjunct the 3 personal planets as well as Pluto, prompting us to ground our words, our hearts, our actions, and our capacity for self-mastery. This period may have a somewhat serious emotional overtone, so remember that time is on your side and there is no need to rush something to completion.